Well, Rich, biggest test of the season upcoming for your side this Sunday in a top-of-the-table clash against AFC Bournemouth. How have your side prepared for the upcoming weekend?
The same as we would any other week. We're sort of working to our periodisation, and there are a few lessons that we've got from the game at the weekend, and that ties in quite nicely with where we are on that at the moment. So,
talking of the weekend exit from the Adobe Women's FA Cup after defeat on Sunday against Tier 3 side Gwalior, what positives can you take from your performance?
Loads of positives. I think after the game, speaking to their owner and general manager, and I think we'd earned their respect, which is always nice. Obviously, we would like to be through to the next round, but as far as the performance goes, lots of positive things from it. And you're talking about our preparation. I think it's great preparation for us to have such a tough game, the week before, and the lessons that we can learn from that, which we'll tweak a few things. Are good for us, but top performance. Girls gave us what we asked for, which is everything. You'd ask for it every week, but when it comes to these big games, we can't be thinking about the week after or anything like that. You've got to leave it sort of all on the pitch, and I was particularly proud of the group actually in the way that they approached it. We went in at half-time 3-1 down, didn't deserve that at all. I think we were the better side with the better chances, and the attitude and application of the girls was superb.
Positively for your side, another goal for Tory Sinclair. That must give her great confidence in front of goal.
Yeah, goal scorers want to score goals, don't they? And if they do that, it gives them confidence. And, she had a good performance and had a few opportunities and caused them a lot of problems.
Debut for Izzy Cook on Sunday as well, so how has she settled into life at Swindon so far? Yeah,
really great. I mean, obviously she's only been in for sort of 2 sessions, it's just a short period of time, but she seems to have settled in really, really well with the group, like we've spoken about before. She knows a few people here, so I think it's pretty easy for her, and it's a big lift for the group as well to have such a good person and a good player in.
Steve Cuss's Bournemouth side unbeaten in the league, similarly to your side. So what do you know about the threats that they will pose on Sunday?
Oh, we know loads about their threats. They've got a lot of threats. They're a really good side. We've got a lot of respect for them. Personally, I've got a lot of respect for Steve. I like the way that he sort of conducts himself, and we've always had a sort of cordial relationship. But as a team, they've got threats up front. They've got 2 good goal scorers, in Bloomfield and Markham, and their midfield's not bad either.
AFC Bournemouth play this evening in a rearranged league fixture against Bournemouth Sports. I'm sure that'll be a game that you'll keep a close eye on.
Yeah, we'll look to see what's happened. Obviously, it's perhaps a bit unfortunate for their sort of preparation that they've got a Thursday night game before what for them is also a big game. But that's National League football, isn't it?
A player you'll be familiar with from last season in midfielder Ellie Stripple, who's now at AFC Bournemouth. Will she be one of the many threats that you talk about that your side have to be aware of on Sunday?
Yeah, of course we know how good Ellie is. We know what threats. She's on her day. She's an incredible player. And we know all about her though. So we'll be aware of her. But it's not just Ellie. They've got Molly Clark. They've got loads of good players. So I think it'd be foolish of us just to kind of focus on Ellie just because she's a former player of ours. I'm sure she'll want to prove how good she is. But we know how good she is.
Bournemouth was a side that your side played 3 times last season and in the race for promotion as well. Are they a team that just really bring out the very best in your team as well?
I think we've had some really good battles against them, and they've always been sort of respectful. They've always been tight and competitive. For me, I think we're better than last year as a team. We've got a better squad than last year overall. I think they've signed well, but I think for us, it's great for me to not see Helen Blizzard in the team, somebody who I think is probably top 3 players in the league, no doubt. I think they've obviously got some good players, but they've got some key players out too. We've improved, I think, and so what were tight games before, I think it's obviously going to be a tight game again.
I think it's fair to say that this weekend's fixture is probably a really important fixture for both sides, and that's probably shown in the fact that over 5,000 tickets have been sold for the game. How important will travelling support from the town fans be, but also how inspiring is it to see so much support for women's football as well?
Yeah, the latter things, is the most important thing. It's just the development of the game, particularly at this level, is really exciting to see. I think Bournemouth done a great job. They've been working on this game for been plugging away at it for a little while, and yeah, they seem to have got good support. I know that our fans will be equally as interested in the outcome and want to come and support us. And yeah, I'm sure their voices will be heard.
And I'm sure on away fixtures, fans are really important for that support for the girls as well.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I mean, I think typical sort of women's fixture, the crowd will be spread out rather than there being a home and away end. But yeah, I'm sure, like you say, their voices will be heard, and the girls really appreciate having that support. I don't think the girls are going to be intimidated at all by sort of playing at the Vitality. They've got that experience of playing at the county ground here, so I think they'll take it in their stride. And yeah, just we want to go and spoil their party, basically. So we want to make sure that their 5,000-6,000 supporters are kept quiet.
And just lastly, looking at your side, how is your side faring up? Any injuries that you need to worry about ahead of the weekend, or have you got plenty of selection dilemmas to look at?
Always selection dilemmas. I think we had 25 at training on Tuesday. Everybody's trying to prove that they should be the person that should pull on the shirt on Sunday, which is, again, it's where we've improved this year. And that's great for us. We've got competition in every single position on the pitch. We had a couple of sort of knocks on from Sunday's game, and they'll get assessed this evening to see whether they're able to play or not. But yeah, we've got a deep squad and plenty of good cover if we need it.